Hi, this is Deanna Duke from The Crunchy Chicken. As many of you guys know, I got chickens a couple months ago, and last time I posted a video, I was just basically explaining what kind of coop we got. And so today I wanted to show you a little bit more about our coop, show you some live chicken action, and show you the run that we had built in. So let's go check out some chickens. I wanted to show you first of all what the coop looked like from our house. It looks pretty small and not too noticeable. I could have gotten a red roof on it, but I decided to get the green since we're pretty close to our neighbors here. You can kind of see from their backyard. They can see pretty closely into the coop, and I didn't want it to look like there was a giant barnyard back here. So, some new things to notice is that we've got this new run on here, and I'll try to get on the side where it's not so sunny. So, we had the guy that built our coop come back out and do the custom run for us here. And before I start talking about this, I'll introduce you to the ladies. So, let me zoom in a little bit here. The noisy one there on the left, the black and white Plymouth Barred Rock, that's Roxy. She thinks I have some food, so she's pretty excited about having me out here. She's pretty much the brains of the group. She knows where the food is and where to find it, and everyone else just kind of follows her along. The white one back here is a white Orpington, and her name is Sarah. She's the big dumb blonde. She just kind of follows Roxy around and tries to muscle her way in, so if Roxy's got some food or found a nice tasty worm, she steals it. And then hiding in the back here, let me see if I can get a shot of her. Oops. It's Chloe. Chloe is the youngest of the group, and she is a mix of an Americana and a Rhode Island Red, and she is probably the most nervous bird. We call her Nervous Nellie. She's pretty jittery. She gets a little freaked out over just about anything. She's also the one that likes to make mad breaks for it when we let them running around, so she's definitely the one that we need to keep an eye on when we let them out running around in the yard. So these are the three girls. They have totally different personalities, and the spot that I'm sitting in right now is the spot where the neighborhood cats like to sit. They come over pretty much every day to do a little chicken TV watching, just because it's so entertaining. And they get pretty much right up next to that chicken wire, just to make sure they don't miss any of the action. That's pretty much it. So, what we had the builder do is there's chicken wire underneath this back part of the pen. Really the only pest issues we have around here are raccoons, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't get in there and eat the chickens. So we've got chicken wire going underneath the back part of the coop, underneath where all that sawdust and rocks are and stuff. And then under here, the wire actually comes out this way, which is why I've got these bricks down here to prevent digging from underneath. So you can see a little bit if I come back this way. Got these slate things kind of covering it. You can kind of see underneath here is the chicken wire that comes out from the coop and prevents raccoons and other critters from climbing or crawling underneath there and going inside in the pen. So the back part's pretty much fully enclosed back there, and we couldn't do anything similar because of where the fence was. But under here it's protected around the outside, and I've got all these pavers here that are really heavy so that nobody can crawl in there and eat my chickens. You can see there's a bunch of white feathers in there. Sarah, the white bird's still molting and getting her winter coat, I guess you can call it. And we've got one chicken that's still laying. Chloe back there, she's still too young, so she hasn't started laying yet. But Roxy's still going to town there, I think, on it. I think Sarah's the only one that's not laying right now. Usually what I have down here, I don't have it right now, is I'll have some food. They've got some water in the corner, but most of their food and water is up inside the coop, but they don't like hanging around there during the day. They like to hang out down here and dig around, so I usually throw a couple handfuls of food into the sawdust down there, the wood chips, and let them dig around for it. While I'm over on this side, I will see if they've got any eggs going on here today. So, if you saw the previous video, you saw that there's some boxes in here. And nothing in that one today. Nothing in that one yet today. It's still a little bit early, so we'll see if they decide to lay anything later. Roxy, you're very noisy. It's going around this side is the main opening. And hopefully it's a little bit more shady over here. I've got this carabiner lock on here. just because the raccoons around here are pretty smart and they'll know how to open this thing up just by clicking that thing. So they get all locked in when they're not looking. They don't really hang out too much in here besides sleeping. They've got this big thing of food in here that I just usually use this to kind of keep it. Oh, hi! Where are you going? Are you trying to make a break for it? I don't really want you out right now. Oh, Roxy, you silly goose. You can't really see now, but looks like she wanted to come out. I got a big water bottle in there, and then I think you can see it in there. There's the roost up there, but right now, yeah, back, pecking at that. I have a piece of plexiglass that covers this grate here so that the wind and the rain that tends to come in from the south goes right in there and gets really cold at night. We've been getting temperatures into the low 40s and upper 30s, so when it's raining out, you want to be on camera again? When it's raining out, it gets really windy and wet in there, and so I've got the plexiglass in there right now, which I just put in a couple weeks ago, so it keeps it a little bit warmer in there at night. Let's see if she flies back up here again. Anyway, back inside. Up there is the roost with a little poop stuck on it, and they do most of their pooping at night. I haven't really been using the dropping tray that I was talking about before. I find it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it in and out with this giant water thing there. Whoop. And so I basically, if I'm feeling real excited, I'll put some newspaper down at night. But for the most part, I will just, let's put that there for now. For the most part, I just pick it up. And I've been really kind of crazy about cleaning it pretty much every day. I don't like having too much of a poop smell going on, just because we are so close. As you can see, the neighbor's deck is right over there, and they're out there quite a bit. So I want to make sure that it's not a urban nuisance. We're pretty close to the street, so they hear a lot of noise. They still haven't totally gotten used to the buses going by behind our house. So when they're out and about, if a bus goes by, they all start flapping around like a bunch of crazy ladies. And mostly they spend their day doing that. They're just kind of digging around, looking for stuff to eat. I think the worms have learned not to really kind of get too close in there. But they're pretty funny. They're fun to watch. I can see why the cats are always out here. Sometimes the cats are on top of the coop too, just probably because it's warmer. So I had huge intentions of setting up Halloween lights on this earlier in the year, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. I need to get some hooks, but they will have some Christmas lights up, I guarantee that. But we do get a lot of wind from the north. I don't know if it's too bright. You can see that blue blob down there. That's Puget Sound, so we got a lot of wind that comes up this way, and you can see some of our pumpkins from our pumpkin patch that has since been mown over. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's the coop. That's the chickens. And oh, looks like Chloe popped out. Let's see if we can get a picture of Chloe. 'Cause Chloe is, oh no, she didn't want to be seen. All right, well, anyway, that's the coop. Let me see if I can spin this around so you can actually see me. And yeah, there we are. That's pretty much it with the chicken coop for now. I think that these breeds tend to lay through the winter, so I'm hoping that at least Sarah will kind of pick up on laying as well, and we'll get some more eggs out of both of them. And Chloe, the little one, should be starting to lay here pretty soon. She's a little bit over 6 months now, so hopefully we'll be getting some eggs through the winter, and they'll stay nice and warm and safe out here with lots of yummy food to eat. And looks like they found a whole bunch of really tasty things down there right now, so that's why they're quiet. So anyway, that ends this episode of Crunchy Chicken TV, and I'll leave you with a little chicken TV to watch.